Hi everyone and welcome to this brand new video. Today I will be reviewing the Peak Pack by Brian Gillis, presented by Greg Wilson. There won't be performance for that one, so let's jump right ahead into the review. So guys, let's get started with the review. Now, as this is more in a fact that you have to really perform to a few spectators, and that's of course not really possible at my situation here, I decided not to do the performance. You can watch the demonstration, or the trailer actually, in the description box below. Just click the link and you will see it. Now, Peak Pack comes in this little great packaging. Everything is protected very, very well. When you open it up, there is a sort of a business card with the link to the instructions, and you get a fully gimmicked pack of playing cards with it. Okay? Now let's get started and talk about the instructions first. Now in the instructions you have Gregory Wilson and Brian Gillis himself teach you everything you need to know to perform the Peak Pack. The instructions are very, very clear, very well shot. We are used to see Greg Wilson work with Murphy's Magic a lot. However, this one seems to be like all his production style, I suppose, right? So it's not like Murphy's Magic doing it. It's really Gregory Wilson producing this effect, okay? Again, you learn everything you need to know. It's very simple to perform, so there is no very difficult or complex things you need to learn in the instructions. So everything is explained very, very well, very simple to understand. When it comes to the gimmicked pack, it is really very, very well produced for what it is supposed to be. It is probably the best gimmicks you can get, right? They are produced by the United States Playing Card Company. Even though it's like normal bicycle card stock, it will last you longer than regular bicycle decks, as you won't be using this deck for any other effect. So once you have performed the Peak Pack, it goes back inside the box, in your pocket, and it will be reused in your next show when you perform it, okay? Because of that, it will last you a very long time. Of course, this is a pro, but at the same time, the negative thing is you can't use it for any other effect. This is a fully gimmicked pack of playing cards, and there is really no other effect you can perform other than Peak Pack. Of course, you might have an idea for an effect, and this is exactly the same gimmick you were thinking of, then you were just lucky. Other than that, really, it's just an effect for Peak Pack, so there has to be a switch at the end where you switch it for a regular pack of playing cards to start with your regular effect, so to say, okay? And the switch is gonna be pretty simple regarding the performance style you saw in the trailer, because it ends like in your pocket, you read their minds, and then you can come off with another pack of playing cards, seemingly the same, but it is gonna be a standard deck of playing cards, so the switch is no problem at all. When it comes to the method is very simple. It is probably gonna work. However, I really think this is something for stage performers, or really performers who will have a large audience in front of them, next to the 4 to 6 people they are performing to. The reason for that is, when you perform this effect and have the cards peek at a card, there is a chance, and in my opinion, a high chance that the spectator is gonna catch something, okay? And I personally believe when you have a large audience in front of you watching you, the spectators who notice that sneaky thing won't really dare to point that out, right? Because they don't want to be the bad guy, so to say, who ruins the effect. So they want to be nice, they don't really point it out, they play along. Of course, I'm gonna mention it too, most of the spectators probably won't really see that, okay? It's just for those people who catch it, they just won't dare saying, oh, there is something sneaky with that, okay? Because of the audience is watching you, and probably also because these people really come there to watch you. However, I think it's a little differently if you approach people yourself. If you go and say, can I show you a card trick? Once you have gathered together a few people to perform this for, when you perform it and one of the spectators notices this certain thing, I believe they won't really hesitate and really openly ask you what the wrong thing is. I mean, why you're doing this, I just caught it, right? So they will point it out. At least I think so, and because I think so, I really don't dare performing this for my style. If I was like a person who was getting booked, like a very professional magician whose job was to be a magician, if I was booked to a show with quite some spectators in front of me watching my show, then this will really work. This is real nice. I mean, you know it will work because this is in the working repertoire of Brian Gillis. I mean, he's performing this at the Magic Castle, so no doubts about that it is working. However, if you perform to people that you're approaching yourself, it might turn to a little negative, in my opinion, okay? As always, keep in mind this is all my personal opinion. Yeah, that was the thing I really wanted to mention. Other than that, it is very, very easy to perform this effect. You can really perform this to a single spectator, but of course perform it to more spectators. You can perform this to up to 6 spectators, which is very, very great, right? If you perform it right, the spectators won't have any chance to pick a different card, so don't be afraid of that either. And if for some reason you decide to do the same effect the same night to 6 more people, even though they will have to see that exact same card the other group saw, you can really perform it instantly. So it resets instantly. Once it is in the box and in your pocket, you can just take it off again and perform it another time and another time and another time. But I can't really imagine you performing this at the same night more than twice. It's more an opener, so you open it up, so open up your show with this effect, put it in your pocket, make some jokes, then come off with a regular pack of playing cards and continue with your other stuff to be performed with a regular pack of playing cards. Other than that, I have really nothing to add to this review. The Peak Pack by Brian Gillis, presented by Gregory Wilson. Really, you get amazing gimmicks with it. Great for stage performers or performers who have an audience in front of them. Maybe not the best effect for people doing street magic or approaching people themselves. But other than that, very nice product. I'm pretty sure you will love it. Not for me, but maybe for you. You can check it out at any Murphy's Magic dealer, one of them being testmatsobartikel.de. As always, the link is in the description box below. But that was it, the Peak Pack. I'll see you next time.